Hey, family and friends, have you ever been faithful but frustrated? Still praying but wondering how much longer? Have you ever kept showing up when the promise felt delayed and the answer felt distant and God's timing felt stretched? Hear me now, hear me now. Steadfast souls stay standing through the storms of stress. Oh yeah, we're going there today, y'all. If these videos lift you, like it, comment, subscribe for more encouragement, and share this empowerment with a friend, a family member, a neighbor, a co-worker, somebody. I want to thank you again for all of your support. I really appreciate you. Now let's dive into it. A few minutes for us, underdogs and strugglers in the Bible. My name is Tony Lewis, and here I begin, y'all. And it's my plum-pleasing pleasure, as usual, to share with you today. A few minutes for us. The U is for underdogs, and the S is for strugglers in the Bible. Let me tell you about the 43rd biblical character we will look at today. It's Anna. Anna. Faithful when the promise was taking too long. Faithful when the promise was taking too long. Let me tell you about her story. It's in Luke chapter 2, verse 36 to 38. The name Anna comes from the Hebrew name Hannah, means grace or favor, often interpreted as God has favored me. I'm liking this already, y'all. She was an elderly prophetess of the tribe of Asher. She had been widowed for decades, living in the temple. She fasted and prayed night and day, devoted to God. My God, she witnessed the presentation of the 8-day-old Jesus at the temple. What? She instantly recognized him as the promised Messiah. She publicly praised God for the fulfillment of prophecy. She shared the message with all who awaited redemption. Check it out. Check her out, y'all. Let me tell you about her struggle. Her husband died, and she endured decades of widowhood and loneliness. She wrestled with human grief from early loss. Can you relate to that? She lived in prolonged seasons of waiting. She struggled with societal invisibility as an elderly woman. She fought long-term fatigue. Who am I talking to? She suffered through spiritual and emotional solitude. Let me tell you about this sister's success. She maintained unbroken devotion to God. God gave her the strength to hold on to his promises. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? She became a prophetic voice to her generation. She experienced the joy of seeing the Messiah. Yes, sir. She turned personal pain into public praise. She encouraged others who were waiting. She transformed isolation into intimacy with God. She became a testimony, y'all, of endurance and expectation. Let me say that again. She became a testimony of endurance and expectation. She stayed planted when most people would have packed up, powered down, and given up. But what's the lesson? What is the lesson? God rewards relentless reverence and remembers resilient worshipers. God rewards relentless reverence and remembers resilient worshipers. So remember, when you struggle like Anna, when waiting wears you down and weakness whispers worry, who am I talking to? When loneliness lingers and life feels long, when promises feel postponed and prayers feel prolonged, when pain persists and perspective seems blurry, I can't see. When devotion drains and discouragement deepens, when hope hangs low and heaviness hangs high. You ever been there? when invisibility increases and influence feels insignificant. Remember when you succeed, when you have waited with wisdom, watchfulness, and willingness, and you're now worshiping with warmth and wonder and unwavering faith, and you're now witnessing boldly about God's words and God's ways. Lord have mercy. And you're now walking in prayerful posture, prophetic purpose, and you're welcoming divine timing without worry. And you're working faithfully in quiet season. My God, that's good. And you're waving the banner of hope for those who wait. Remember the lesson. God rewards relentless reverence and remembers resilient worshipers. God rewards relentless reverence and remembers resilient worshipers. To God be the glory. I'm out, y'all.